Hello, my name is Scott for SB Gaming and welcome back to Transport Fever. Today we are taking on mission number 6, the Great Depression.
They're calling it the Great Depression. The whole country is groaning under this huge economic crisis, under poverty and unemployment. The entire country? No sirree, Bob. In the Gulf region of the sunny South, black gold is bubbling incessantly out of the earth and is protecting the people from hardship. Well, at least those lucky enough to be sitting directly on top of an oil well. High time we became active in the crude oil industry ourselves. Oil is the best lubricant for our operations.
Alright, so we have 5 medals. I've done this one once before. I'm actually re-recording this mission just because reasons. We have busy pumpers. Finish the mission before 1955. Investment for the good of the economic upswing. Make sure that your wealth never exceeds 75 million. And this one's going to be kind of important. We have oil baron. Process crude oil from all the wells located on the land. Like lightning, ensure that the journey along the Houston-New Orleans route takes a maximum of 5 minutes. And importer, import at least 6,000 goods via the port in Houston. So let's get started.
It's the 30s on the Gulf of Mexico. The Great Depression still hasn't passed, and we need to prevent President Franklin D. Roosevelt from plunging our beautiful country into socialist ruin. Let's prove that private ownership of production facilities still generates the most wealth, and that a self-regulating market is still the best way to go. Let's save capitalism. Extraordinary times call for extraordinary measures. Let's expand our area of operation. Let's become part of the oil industry ourselves and invest our profits in even more oil for the good of the country. This crisis is our opportunity.
Alright, let's start the mission.
Splendid! We've gotten our hands on a few decent plots. Not that the land is much to look at, it's what lies beneath that we're particularly interested in. We'll pump the crude oil reserves slumbering underground to the surface, process it into fuel, and transport it overseas from the port in Houston. Additionally, there's another lucrative business we can get involved in at the port. Goods from all over the world are just waiting for a forwarding agent to bring them to the people. We know all about that.
Alright, so process crude oil into fuel in the Houston Oil Refinery and then deliver it to the Houston Harbor. Before wells are drilled, their output is unknown. There is a solution to this problem in Houston. Take a look around there. In this task, a medal can be earned, and for those who are curious, you have to actually complete this task, get all these drilled before you export this fuel. If you wait until after to export to drill all the oil wells, you will not get the medal. So yeah, about that. This shouldn't be much of a problem. I think I got it done by about 1949, 1950-ish on my most recent times around. And yeah, this one indicates that you're going to make a lot of money, although it's going to take a while to generate the money. I don't think I'm ever going to get near to 75 million, but you know, it could happen depending on how the things we set up. And yeah, the last task is to take a train from Houston all the way to New Orleans. So about that. And this we're going to do by trucks because reasons. Anyway, we have Texas over here. We have, this is Louisiana, and Mississippi's up here, I think. I think that's how it works. We have 2 oil wells here. We have 3 here. We have 2 here. And we have 2 here. So my plan is to set up 2 main oil lines. From here, it'll cross over here and then come up to one of these 2. So there will be 4 oil wells on that line. The second will come from Dallas, bring the crude oil down here, and then it'll come up to one of these 2. So like that. For this last one, what I could do is I could potentially truck this over, spend about 4 million on a bridge, and then just have this loading into the train station there. Or I could just road freight it from here all the way over to there. That's a possibility. But yeah, about that. Anyway, there is a task in Houston, I think.
Our business is developing splendidly. The stupid thing is that you never know in advance just how much crude oil there is in one place. You need to drill first, and that is terribly expensive. A company in Beaumont has developed a method of reliably predicting how much crude oil can be pumped from one area and whether drilling is worthwhile at all. We could purchase a license to use the said technology, but it's not exactly cheap.
Invest in the purchase of the patent to find out the oil output of all wells before drilling or run the risk. Well, since we are going to be going for this is just a waste of money. 15 million for something that it's not going to change the value of the various oil wells, so we're going to run the risk because reasons. And is there a task? No. Anyway, here is the Houston Harbor. It will accept fuel and it produces goods. This is not linked, unlike in I think it's the third European mission where you have to deliver steel in exchange for food. This, you can bring in as much fuel as you want and you can export as much goods as you want. And this limit remains here. You cannot increase this by ramping up production. So you'll get a maximum of 400 per year. So in order to get the importer medal, that's at least 15 years of steady importing. Anyway, what I want to do right now, first step is to just set up the train stations. Yeah, let's do that. Now, first of all, I'm going to set up the main station here, although we are going to delete that. And I'm also going to want to have a line coming in through here. We are going to just delete that as well. And we are going to go with 6 tracks, but I'm not going to be using all 6. We're going to have passenger. And there's a reason I'm doing this. It makes it a lot easier to merge tracks together. And actually, okay. We're going to want to run this somewhere right around. Disconnect that. And now I kind of don't want catenaries. We can have second street connection. And we're going to make it high speed. And I don't think I'm ever going to get long trains, so we can keep it at 160. We are going to probably put it right about there. And I'm actually going to put that there. And there's a reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. Now, you know what? I don't think I'm going to be bringing a train down here. I don't need to. Trucks can haul the... Although the question is, do I want to haul goods by train? Of course, with that said, do I want to haul them? No. So what I'm actually going to do something a little bit different. We are going to go to 4. And I want this to be like that. Yep, so 160 high speed, catenary. Actually, I really don't need the high speed. And just to make sure, and now this connects onto that, that's fine. And now okay, we are going to say no to catenaries because I'm not going to need them. Do I just want to bring this in? Sure. There. And I'm also going to want to plan ahead. We are going to medium street. And bring this over here. Like that. Yeah, we're just going to toss this. I don't really need to. Well, this makes things a lot easier. We are going to build this road around. I will admit, I really like trucks. We are going to be bringing this out like this, so it can connect out to San Antonio. And we'll connect that like that. Sure. Bother. Let's go to there. Although we are going to want to bring this to there. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with that. We are going to... Nope, we're going to need that. But we are going to split this off to go over to Beaumont. And yeah, I should probably get back to working with trains and the oil. But I kind of want to do this at the same time. We are going to bring... Actually... pop that because I want to have this come down like that, over like that. This is mainly going to be an infrastructure episode, and what I'll probably do is do some of this also off screen. And part of the reason I'm re-recording this, because I am, is because I didn't quite like how the episode was turned out. The first two episodes were painful for me to watch back. I can't imagine what other people are thinking about my own episodes, but yeah, I didn't quite like it. So I deleted the episode, and I'm restarting. Anyway, we are going to want to have this. I'm gonna tear that apart because we are going to... Okay, never mind. Now, we need this. We're going to go with one station. No second street connection. And... we look at over there. Actually, that'll be good. Let's go with a terminus. And we're going to want to connect that onto there. Like that. We are going to want to come over here, do the same thing. And now contour lines. This is really hilly. Probably the most convenient, cheapest way is to come across through here. Otherwise, you have to come up over this hill and down and then up another hill. And you can probably save a lot of money right there. The best thing to do is to line up your lines so that you minimize expenses. We'll go there. We are going to connect that up. And now for reasons, I'm going to pop over here. I want to put this one in. And okay, the exit's on that side. Yep. Alright, so I got that one in, got that one in. And I'm going to be using that. We are going to... The reason I'm doing this is so I don't have to switch the station type. Now I can go to this. And we are going to want to have this kind of come around like that. We are going to connect this up like that. So that is connected. We are going to connect this up as well. And so that, yeah, that's going to be connected. We are going to build this. And I'm going to want to have this come up and around that way. Right about there. And then we're going to do this one, and the road's on that side. So we are going to bring the road across to there, and just to make sure, yep. Alright, refineries over there. Yep. Although I don't quite like the train. Oh no. It's... Although, slope down here. I'm actually gonna go... there's no way I'm going to be able to avoid it. Although with that said, since I know that it will reach, I'm actually going to go right there, and then we'll connect this up like that. Alright, so we have that, we have that. We have the refinery station in place, we have that, and that. And yeah, we're just going to do a truck line. Right to the refinery. You're going to want to go freight, and where's the most convenient place to put this? Probably up here actually. So we'll just keep extending the road. Now with that said, what I could also do, I might be able to get a decent price over here. Sure. And actually, these are 60-kilometer roads. Oh, okay. Can't remember offhand. Might as well. Depot. And yeah, we're gonna throw it there. Buy road vehicles. We have 40 kilometers an hour is our best. Yeah, so the small ones are gonna be good. I've been considering redoing this mission where I only run trucks delivering the oil. Yeah. Now, if I bring this in like that, and we put... Am I going to get... No. Okay, about that. So what I'm going to want to do then is put in the rail lines. We're going to have this. And actually I might be destroying a whole bunch of road. Let's have this. Right a bit there. And like that. And we are going to want this to run off in that direction. And like that. Now, yep, we can just do a crossover. And now, truck stop. Bother. I really hate the B key is the bulldozer. Actually, I'm going to put it right about here. And then we are going to take that out. Because we're going to make that straight. And then what I'm probably going to want to do... Actually, no. Maybe. I'm gonna have to... Yeah. Might as well run some rail. Not really going to be concerned how much I'm going to be spending. Okay, so probably would be just easier if we just ran this like this. Like that. Alright, that works for me. What I'll do off screen is I will connect up this. I will connect up this to here. But otherwise, just so you know what I'm going to be going for, we're going to be... Let's just keep it flat. This should, I think, or not. Really? Wow. Okay. Yep, that should be fine. So I'll do that off screen. I will do the same thing there off screen. What we'll have is the trains coming from here, stopping here, picking up, coming over here, stop up, and then run all the way back to here without stopping. It'll be the same thing over here, just with the way I have things set up. And I also want to put in this bridge. Now we are going to want to run this and possibly try to dig down as much as possible. This is kind of where I want to spend as much money as possible. The lower we get and the smaller the bridge that we need to build, the cheaper it will be. $2.54 million. Wow, that is the cheapest bridge here that I built. Yep, about that. Spend a bit extra on that, but that is fine. And now I just want to do that. And I will be running this double tracked. I won't be running anything more than standard 120 track. This is going to be for the high-speed rail link, and we'll go like that, and that, and this I'm going to want to merge into this. 93. Can I get a slightly better speed? Sure, that'll work. Not that it matters. This one will not be used for passengers or freight. It's just a bypass for reasons. Now, 2114. Sure. Oh, bother. That was not. Here we go. And like that. Those two will then branch off and go up there. That will go up to Dallas. That will go up to San Antonio. We have this road freight line that'll be coming down like that. What I'm going to want, and yeah, we have. Did I set up? No, I didn't. That's right. We're going to have a passenger terminal. I'm going to be running passenger rail, and the workhorse of the 1920s into 1930s up until about 1935 is going to be the M300 rail car. It is quite nice. It is fast. It is powerful. It is amazing. And yeah, we're going to go with 4 platforms. High-speed track. Second street connection. Nah, I don't really need it. And so we're going to have one line running up to San Antonio. We'll have another line branching off Dallas. And the rest will be going off in that direction. Now, I'm going to want this like right there. And because of reasons, what we are going to do... No, this is going to be high-speed rail. We are going to actually want to raise this up. I'm going to wait until I get to about here. Although with that said, it's already... Yeah, the train is sloping down. Actually want to do that. Yep, that'll work. Let's bring this to here. And $300. Too much slope. Really? Not that it matters. Actually, I can probably drop this down a bit. We are going to go to the flat. Oh yeah, about that. We didn't actually have to go this high. At least I don't think we did. Actually, that'll work. Although, bridge pillar collision. Don't build so many pillars! Although, that is partially because of this road here. Which I'm actually going to, for reasons, I know what's going to happen here. There's going to be a lot of passenger traffic, and I want to make this as straight as freaking possible. Although, with that said, what I'm probably going to do, we are going to bridge that over. Sure, that'll work. And right in there. So now I can just toss this road. And then we can bring this across. Although with that said, what I'm going to want to do am I going to have to... Okay, good. I actually want to... bring this to the flat. Although, just because I've come to appreciate embankments. So we are going to build an embankment here. We're going to cross over. And I'm just going to go to about there. And then we are going to bring this into here. Although I want to do that as an embankment. Where is it colliding? It's colliding with that. Alright, about that. So we are going to yeah, let's go with steel bridge. Although with that said, bother. No, we'll go like that, and then the rest of the way will be embankment. Because reasons. Although with that said, 891 versus... Actually, it's not that much more. Yep, let's just go with that. We're down to $20.4 million, and at this point what I'm probably going to do is take a break here. But I just wanted to get some of this set up on screen. We're basically going to be running two different passenger services. One which is going to be high-speed rail for the final task, and the other is going to be a bog standard 100 kph passenger service. And yeah, I definitely like using the embankments. Of course, with that said, in my free play game, I've been using them quite a bit, and I have tons of money. This line here will be stopping here. It won't be continuing onwards. And this is going to be like that. We'll have this connecting on like that. And then this last track is going to be going up to... Might as well throw it in. Sure. And it will be connecting up to this track to go up to Dallas for passenger rail service. I'm going to have to set up a passenger station there. But I do kind of want to get that going just because it is fairly lucrative. Although it is a bit of an investment to get going. And actually, one last thing I'm going to want to set up. We're going to need to get the fuel. And... no, we'll throw it here. Yep, about that. And does that actually... actually, that goes right into there. Alright about that. So we have that road rebuilt. I'm going to have to extend the rail. And I'm probably going to run this rail as well off screen just because I don't think anyone necessarily needs to see it since I've done quite a bit of that and reasons. Anyway, at this point in time, I'm going to take a break here and we will continue off with more Transport Fever American Campaign Mission number 6, the Great Depression. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Transport Fever. Thank you for watching. My name is Scott for SB Gaming, and as always, have a good day.